Good morning and welcome to the journey. I'm your host, Life Pastor Kyle, and I am excited about your journey. Come on in this morning, like, share, and tag someone. Allow them the opportunity to come in where you are, fellowship where you are, and gather with us together just to see exactly what's going to happen in our life in this season. Oh my God, I'm excited. Hey, Roy Sales, and how are you doing in that truck, man? I know it's got to be heavy out there. Minister Lester Blunt Jr., how you doing, sir? Maria Alexandria, how's the family? Inbox me an update, please. To Wanda Carr, Minister Tamala Ricks, see Mabel. Tyrone King, how you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. Been missing you, man. Kara Dulu, I see you as well. Dolores, come on. Renita Holloway, y'all coming in early this morning, which is wonderful. I'm digging this morning. This is called The Journey. It's the journey to winning anyway life, but it's a real journey because it takes people. Brittany Blake, it takes people who are willing to take the journey. And as you come on, even if you just grabbed your phone, if you're willing to take the journey, type the word, type the phrase, I'm willing. I'm willing. Been watching me on YouTube. Thank you, Tyrone King. Good place to be, man. Good place to be. That's where we're gonna lead a lot of people to our YouTube. Good morning, Tisa Carr over on Facebook. Hope all is well with everybody. Listen, I want you to. I see Mabel says I'm willing. I see you. I see y'all. You guys are giving life permission to take you into a place where you've never been before. And today I want to kind of help you with that, if you allow me to. Hello, Manny Saeed. Good to see you. And I want to make sure you understand that you're going into a place that's uncharted territory for you, because it's uncharted territory for the whole world. And so you have an opportunity. I see you, Tisa. I see you, Tawanda Carr. There is so much in life that we have to reevaluate, because life is changing so much and has changed. And there's so much that we have to evaluate in a certain way. We can't evaluate it based on what's easy. Chris Blake, congratulations, sir. I've talked to your wife already, but I want to say it to you. Good morning, Emery Shelvin. Look, y'all, this is Friday. Most of you are excited about the end of the week. Listen, I want to help you with something. Listen, go ahead and like, share, and tag. I'm sorry. This morning, I need you to like it or love it. Don't just be here hanging around. I need you to share it. Share it and then take it off your page. Say, join me in winning, and share it so people can get it. Either inbox some friends real quickly or just share it on your page. And then you can take it off if the live is not conducive to what your belief is and how you feel. You can literally take it off your page. Got it? But share it with someone real quickly, because, and I want to talk about being better. Being better. Again, I'll say it again. Many of you, is my time ready? My time? I'm sorry. As y'all see, I got 1 minute left. I have 1 minute left. So I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. 1 minute left. It was an awesome occasion almost this time last week that the Blakes were united in holy matrimony. Amazing. And so we're just praying for them. I'm praying for every situation that I know about every one of you individuals. I'm praying winning advice. I'm praying winning responses. I'm praying winning answers. And you have to grow up now. Hey, Shay Williams, you have to grow up, because every answer can turn into a winning answer, even if it doesn't sound like one when you hear it. What's up, CP? And so you have to take the hand you've been dealt and win. Okay? Okay, that was my introduction. It's not on my notes. I'm just giving you some information to get you ready. Because my goal now is to make sure we deal. Watch this, Tawanda Carr. Listen very carefully. We have to deal with your mindset to make sure your mindset is set to win. Not just thinking about things. Your mindset has to be so set that everything you do centers around winning in this season of your life. You can no more afford to go through situations that do not give you a full return back. If they don't give you a return, it can be frustrating to invest yourself in something and then the return is minimal. Oh, y'all follow me? What's up, Vaughn? How you doing, cousin? It is frustrating to give yourself to something and the return is minimal. It's frustrating to give all of you to something and the return is small. Let me say it differently. It is so frustrating to give 100. I'm on point already, Minister Ricks? She already hollering wow. I'm like, what? I guess I'm already in there. Listen, it is frustrating. Hey, First Lady, good to see you. It is frustrating to give yourself a situation. I'm sorry, I already said it, y'all. Like, love, share, tag, live, all that stuff. I'm into my zone now. So it is frustrating to give. I'm gonna say it in a relationship way because that's where we're going. We're headed to our 2B1 on July the 11th. It will be live at the church. It is frustrating to give 100% of all of you to someone who's only capable of handling pieces. So watch. When you give all of you to somebody or something, and they're only capable of handling pieces of you, then you can't blame them for you falling apart. Because what you've done is you put too much of you in the hands of someone who's not capable of carrying all of you. Okay, let me slow down because y'all finna get it's gonna get a little deep this morning. You put yourself in the hands of someone who cannot carry all of you. So you have to reposition and reevaluate how you invest you. Okay? You have to reevaluate that because it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Hey, Terrence Bell, how you doing, man? And so whenever you come to the reality that you're about to invest yourself, you don't just invest in anything without checking first. You have to check first to see how the return is going to be. When doing, I'm making some good money too, praise God. In doing stocks and investments, you don't just invest in something because it sounds nice. Here is what I found that people do. They invest in things that have already paid other people before. When you invest in things that have already paid people before, you have to check and see the track record of that investment to see if it has ever been that high before. And if that's the highest it's ever been, there is a possibility that it may not get that high again. And so because you are excited about it, you invest in something that's not going to give you the same return. Come on, babe. Well, let's get it this morning. Yeah. No, not profit. Come on out of there, Brittany. Come on out of there. I'm just coaching this morning because if we don't begin to monitor and evaluate how we invest us, you will give yourself to things and people that are not going to give you a return. I think I said it in Bible study. You have to be mature enough to be able to start over if you have to. Knowing, okay, y'all got me on investments. I cashed in a bunch of stock last night on Pfizer. I told the Lord, it's been good, but I need you to bring it back up because I invested so much money in it. Hello, Kim's Book of Sap. I invested so much money in Pfizer. Bring it back up. And it came up last night, so I cashed it in last night because I'm not expecting in no shape, form, or fashion another full wave of everybody getting COVID is on the rise. But I'm not expecting another full wave as to where I'll ever get the investment I made again. So I need to pull out of that investment so I can make another investment or other investments like in Apple, Under Armour, and Twitter. See, because I know those things are preparing to shift and change. You got it? And so whenever you look for a thing called better, you have to evaluate what has been. I'll say it again. Whenever you look for a thing called better, you must evaluate what has been. Ooh, that felt good to me right there. Somebody can post that today or send that to me. Whenever You look for a thing called better. You have to evaluate what has been. Now, 25, 23 of you on here, 15 of you have liked it, loved it. Like, love, and share. Get somebody on here. Pull them on here. Let's go. I know it's raining good. What's up, V. Eric? So what you have to deal with when going forward is who and how you evaluate, are evaluating who and how you give yourself away. Who and how you give yourself away. I'm at the place, I'm 52 now. I can say it, Manny Saeed. I'm 52. So I am no longer giving myself away. I'm either sowing or I'm investing. Good morning, Kanika Adams Trick. I am either sowing or I am investing. I'm not giving Facebook user. Oh man, is that you, Denied? Let me know who Facebook user is. 706 says, great morning with all caps. I don't know why Facebook is not allowing me to see certain people. I guess doing me the same way. Let's go. So you can no longer just keep giving yourself away. Another song says, I give myself away so you can use me. That's so God can use you. That is not so people can use you. It's no longer humility. It's no longer being humble when you allow people to use you in a way that's not conducive to the lifestyle that God designed for you and the one you designed for yourself. Got it? Okay, let's move. I got that. So you have to deal with three things. You have to deal with your mindset. Shift your mindset to understand I have to do things differently. I'm sorry, hit my screen. Have to do things differently in this season. I have to address the real me. Woo! That's what I've been doing. Evaluating the real me. You have to address the real you. And the only place to do it is by shifting and changing and adjusting your mindset. Type that mindset, my mindset. Type that my mindset. That way you can have notes on it. You don't forget it. My mindset. Once I get my mindset put together, and it's not just the mindset that I have, I must set my mind on winning. I must set my mind on what it is I say I'm going to do. I must set my mind on what it is I say I want to have. Yeah, I'm typing my mindset, but what I really mean is I must set my mind, which means I must change the trajectory of where I am. Why are you saying that? Because many of you are so excited about the weekend. Watch this, Deja. So excited about it being Friday. And you have set your mind on moving from something. And you've not set your mind on moving to anything. You set your mind on moving from something. I'm tired of this job. I'm tired of these kids. I'm tired of the weekend. I'm tired of this boss. I'm tired of these people. So I'm so happy it's the weekend, baby. You know how we do it. We'll focus on the weekend. And watch this. If you need help with a quick reset, please say help. Just type the word help. So Spencer Watts, please type the word help. Give me permission to help you real quick, and I'll shift your mindset so fast. Some of you already have it, I'm sure. Some of you have not taken the time, because it takes time. It's why you have a coach. It's why you have a prophet. It's why you have a pastor. It's why you have somebody to keep you accountable, because that person is to keep you on track so you won't keep the same mindset. I see Spencer. I see Tamala Ricks. I see Dolores. I see Manny. I see Maria. I see Tawanda Carr. Now, listen. Canvas Book of Sap. Watch this. We are ready for the weekend, right? And we have to change our mindset again from trying to get from something and focus on getting to something. Kanika, you got it? Watch this. Because you're focused on Friday. You're excited about it being Friday, getting finished with a week. I'm cool with that. My subject today was better. But I really want to talk about better is the end of a thing. Y'all got me 15 minutes out here and I haven't touched my notes. Good God Almighty. Better is the end of a thing, which means it's good that it's better, but the focus is not the end of a thing. The focus is that when you can get through with something, you can begin again. Okay. Most of you are focused on Friday to get away from the job, away from people and things, and for the weekend. You have not realized that you've left the first half of the year, and today is the first day of the second half of the year. Today is the beginning of the second half. And look at you. I'm a coach you and prophet and spiritual father you at the same time. Look at you. You're tired. I'm finna get real crazy. I feel my mouth getting tight. You're worn out. You're useless to yourself right now because you've given yourself to everything but you. You're giving to your job, to your kids, to your husband, to this friend, to that friend, to this, but you haven't given enough you to you yet. And so you have ended the first half of your year tired, unfocused, unwilling, not yet winning. And then you turn around and you're in the first day of the year and you enter it worn out. What are you expecting God to do with a broken down, worn, used you? What do you mean? You let life control you and you are not controlling your life. Better is the end of a thing. Yesterday was the end of a thing. Today is the full beginning. I need you to shift your mindset that I have to do better. Some of you have just flat out, okay, this is the prophet talking now. You flat out lied. You flat out lied. I'm going to lose numbers now. I don't care. You flat out lied. You flat out lied because you told God in January, you told your friends and your family, I'm going to do better this year. And you've literally done worse. And here you are at the end of the first half and you've been playing in circles. You're playing in the sandbox. Your hands are dirty. Your hands aren't even clean to be. I'm not saying spiritually. I'm saying your hands are not conducive to what you say you want to be doing. They're not putting you in an area of progression. And so you got to change your mindset. I'm back. Coach is back. You got to change your mindset. You got to change your mindset. Spencer Watts don't even say it like that. I have to do better. We said that in January. We said it last year and year before last. We keep saying it, but we keep not executing. Here's the word, execution. Let me move. I got to go. I can stay here now 2 hours and walk y'all through this process, but I'm getting ready to take you to the shortcut. I'm getting ready to take you through the Life Pastor's shortcut class. If you're ready, say I'm ready, because I'm finna get you in there. I'm gonna walk you through some points that's gonna get you through there, but you have to do the work. A coach does not run on the field in the middle of the football game and run the play with you. They put you in the game knowing as soon as you hike that ball, somebody bigger is going to hit you and tackle you. But you got pads for that. Chris Blake, let's go. Y'all ready? You got pads for that. So you get hit, you get up, and you run the play again. And you run it until you win. Tisa Collier, Ken Booker-Sapp, Deja Young, Manny Saeed, Cause Divine. Here we go. You got to change your mindset. Let me calm down. I got a little mad with y'all a while ago because I know I've been teaching winning all year long and some of y'all still in the same place. Terrence Bell said, I got 2 hours. I won't keep you that long, man. You got to change your mindset first. And you see why. Because you're focused on what was and not what is to become. Or not what is to come. I preached a message. My first message was called In the Meantime. My first sermon was called In the Meantime. The time between what is, or for y'all left side, what is and what is to come. Many of you are focused on what is. Your complaints about what is. Your conversations are about what is or what was, really. And you've ignored what is to come. And what is to come when it gets to you makes you a paraplegic. Why you say that? Because when it gets to you, it has no energy, no muscle, no power, no might, because you've spoken so much to your past that you've not infused your future. So there's no way to have better when you've not spoken better over your own life. I'm here now to speak better, better, better for you in Jesus' name. I'm not preaching. Let's go. So you got to shift your mindset. The only way to shift your mindset, number 2, is you must have the proper motivation. To have the proper motivation, First Lady, don't call me prophet while I'm teaching and coaching. You're disobedient. Don't call me prophet. Call me coach. Say coach boo or coach baby or something. And get your stuff ready. We got to go. We finna get out of here. Mindset. And then you must have the proper motivation. The only way to have the proper motivation is you must have the proper motives. If you don't have the proper motives, you don't have the right motivation because you have nothing to push you beyond what you're dealing with. So you have to change your mindset. Hey, Celeste Hills, how you doing? You have to change your mindset. You have to change your motives to change your motivation. And then you have to be prepared to walk in manifestation. Be prepared for what God's going to give you. What's prepared? Y'all taking me out here. I feel y'all pulling the prophet real hard. Y'all, come on, leave me alone. Let me teach y'all something. Let's not be churchy all the time. I can feel y'all. The only way to have the proper manifestation is you have to give the right response to your motivation. Y'all help First Lady. She is so messy this morning. Pray for her. I guess she got some good sleep. You got it? You have to have the proper motivation to get the right manifestation. Your response to your motivation tells what your motive is, and then God can give you manifestation, or should I even say life can do that. Why? Because I think I said yes. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I was saying we've gotten so busy in life. I think I may have put it on here. We've gotten so busy in life, we miss the opportunity to appreciate what's really giving us life. Are y'all ready? I mean, literally, we've gotten so busy with life. You know, it's almost like you're running a marathon. Am I helping anybody? I'm really finna help you for real. I'm going in. If you, it's like running a marathon and you've ran a whole 2 miles and you're out of everything, right? And you're running for your life. You ready, Canvas Book of Sap? Here we go. I gotta stop calling her whole name like that. It's like she's in school. I'm here to Canvas Book of Sap. Listen, Canvas, listen. It's like somebody helping you and you're on your last mile, but you literally have no energy, no nothing. And someone brings you water. They bring you a cold, good water to refresh you. One to pour on you and one to drink for you. They bring you water, and as they bring you water, it enables you to finish your race. Okay? And then when you finish, you need to be appreciative. I hear God giving me the second scenario of the person who helped you, who brought you life. Hey, Andrea Thomas, who brought you life. And we're so busy doing life, we just tell the person, all right, peace. And we go on doing us, not knowing that eventually you will come into a place where you need that person or need life again. Once you find that you need life, you should not expect that person to continue to be the one to give you life. Come on, Maria, there it is. When you wasn't properly appreciative, you were too busy to be appreciative. Now people say, you don't understand, I'm just busy. That's what I do. No, that's what's killing you. That's what's killing you. God didn't make you to stay busy. He made you to provide for you so you can have relationship in life. Oh, y'all so hard-headed, Jesus. He created you to have life and relationship, not to drown yourself in being busy. Let's go further. I have this thing that I do now. When people don't believe, listen to me carefully. When people don't believe I'm a real prophet, I just laugh. Until I see their future, then I have to take my laugh back and pray for the people who I've already given wisdom to. Because I realize they're not listening. Their lack of embracing the wisdom for them lets me know what they believe about me. And so I have to then pray for them, because once I see their future, I already know what's coming. But when they don't trust the word or the wisdom or the wise counsel, then the future that we see and that they're headed to, it's inevitable, because you can see the trajectory of others much quicker than you see the trajectory of yourself. So I stop laughing and I end up praying for them. Now that we've entered the second half of the year, there are a lot of people that I've had to stop laughing and pray for them. Hello, Teresa. Good to see you this morning. Because the trajectory that they're headed in, the smart mind has them thinking it's all good. And the devil is saying, no, I have you on a treadmill. You did the same thing first half, and you're starting the second half out the exact same way. And I'm trying to get you to change something different while looking and being the same. He lets you look different, act different, but remain the same. I'm here as the coach to say, get off the rat race. Be better. Get off the treadmill. Better's the end of a thing. Let the first half end and start getting some counsel, some wisdom, or start making notes on what it is you have to do differently. Stop acting like because you're doing the same thing a different way that you're going to get a different result. It's the same thing. You ignore people now. When they're in your life to help you. So here's how you have to do it. Let's go. Now we get to coaching after y'all done pulled all this out. Jesus. You have to evaluate where you really are and where you're going. See, if I want to go out of this room, I cannot just walk into this computer. I have to get up, walk to the right, go around the computer, and then out the little corridor to get out. I cannot evaluate where I'm going if I'm not telling myself the truth about where I really am. In order to be better, you have to tell yourself the truth about where you are. Whew. Okay? As I've given information, whenever you're learning you, I've been doing it for the last weeks. Whenever you're learning you, I'm coming, Terrence Bell, let's go. Spencer Watts, that's it. Don't ignore what else you learn about them. Deja, need to hear this again. That's good, Deja. Listen, whenever you're learning you, don't ignore what else you learn about them. Hey, Celisa. I guess I'm working hard, huh? Hey, Geraldine. Good to see you. See, I didn't say Geraldine Wiley Shelton. I said Geraldine. See? When you are learning about you, which I've been doing, when you're learning about you, don't ignore what else you learn about them. Because the minute you begin to readjust who you are based on where you're going, people who are not used to you doing what's best for you will become your enemy. Say it again. People will become your enemy because what's best for you is not always best for them. And as you go toward better, you will find out things about them that are not as good. I got Canvas. I gotta, come on. I got her thinking this morning. Yeah. You can't ignore what you learn about them. The minute you start doing what's best for you, and you may have a good reason, communicate. Now you can't just cut people off and start tripping. I'm not a stickler for that. I get frustrated when people try and do that and say, I'm just doing me. Then my thing is, do all of you. Don't play with me. Do all of you. Just go. Go. We'll see you at the mall. Where it's going down. See you at, okay, nothing. Do all of you. But there are many people who are immature, insecure, and selfish, who will do them but still want to know what you're doing. Because what you're doing helps them to evaluate and compare themselves to what you're doing to give themselves authenticity. Give themselves authenticity. When in reality, it's not validating them at all because they've not become who it is they were supposed to be. But while you're learning you, while you're learning the process about you, and how you're going to deal with things in this season of your life, and how you're going to deal with what's next in your life, don't ignore what else you learn about them. They will tell you everything you need to know going to your next season. They will tell you if they can't stand you, if they hate you, what they think about you, how they feel. You think you this, you think you that. They will tell you all of that, and you can't ignore it. Now, here's the mature winning anyway. You can't respond to it because it's their feelings. The only problem is They always felt like that. You were causing the problem because you were covering what they felt by giving them what they needed and ignoring you. But when you stop ignoring you, then they feel like you're ignoring them. That's a maturity breach. Whenever someone feels like because I'm not ignoring me anymore, that you're ignoring them, that's a maturity breach. That means I need you to give me you. Give me all of you. Don't give any of you to you. Because in their mind, you're not worth it. When really in their mind, they're not worth breaking you. You can no longer break you down to be a band-aid for other people who gonna just throw you away once you're soiled. Y'all got it? I'm out here. You can't ignore what you learn about them. Now, let me talk to somebody who's listening, who I know is on here. I can see 27 people on here, 22 of you like that's 5 people said nothing. Let me talk to somebody who's in your pride and your feelings. Don't confuse your pride with discernment. Don't confuse your pride with discernment. Don't confuse your pride. Minister Riggs, come on here. This is the beginning of the second half. I'm not putting any seeds in my second half that's not gonna give me shade by the end of the year. And I don't need the negative shade. I need shade for the sun. I'm getting ready to do some stuff and I need it. Listen, don't confuse your feelings of pride with discernment. You ever seen people who get mad at you? I'm gonna say this. Y'all say it's a bad word. I don't, but people get totally pissed off with you. They get mad with you. They get thrilled with you, right? And then all of a sudden, they get spiritual on you. Well, I know what God is doing. He just removing people out of my life. No, he's not. I don't need God to remove people out of my life. If you're listening and this is getting to you and it's wearing you thin right now, it's messing up your whole Friday because it's readjusting you, just type the word help and I'll help you. When I said, I don't need God to move people out of my life. I just need to get out of my pride and discern. I don't move people out of my life. They move. Whew. What I do is I put God first. Okay, Jesus. Now I feel like preaching. If you ever put God first, everything that does not want God will fall off or become your enemy. And I came to tell my enemy, be careful becoming the enemy of something God has blessed. Whew. Another whole sermon. I gotta go. Listen. Be careful confusing your feelings of pride with discernment, as if you feel something. I just feel something. You just have gas. You don't feel anything. If you don't even have a relationship with God. I'm not referring to going to church. I'm referring to a relationship with God. The devil go to church. Hoes go to church. Crackheads go to church. Pillheads go to church. But the relationship is what you need. When you go to church, do you leave being the church? Or do you leave the same way you came? Because something was said in church to tickle your itching ears, to make you feel as if you're right and you're wrong. Because the sermon that you heard, you felt it addressed everybody else. When's the sermon going to address the demon in you? I call it a demon because you house it, you pack it, you feed it, and you never decide what its place is in your life. Okay, Okay. Don't confuse your feelings of pride with discernment. Let me tell you why. Because pride and discernment are not the same. Time and the fall will tell. How do you know? Because pride go before destruction, a haughty heart before a fall. The devil will let you think you balling, let you think you on point, and then the word comes to pass. Then you fall because you tried to put God in a place where you know he was not. How do you know it's rough? We're on the first day. I told y'all put me in here and said help. I put it in here. I'm gonna help you. Because how do you know how to evaluate that? Easy. When you do all you can for a person. I'm not saying all they want, because some people are never satisfied. Type the word never, please. Everybody, type the word never. Just never. Just type the word never. Come on. Don't think about them. Don't be aggressive. Just type the word never. Allow it to move from you as you type the word never. They're never satisfied. Hey, Karen Culliver in Omaha, Nebraska. Never. They're never satisfied. Never. Never. Never, 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 never. Tisa Collier, Omaha, Nebraska. These are Omaha people. Nebraska. Listen. When you've done all you can to make people and keep people happy, but yet, we back on it again. Emily, watch this. They don't appreciate it. You have to tell yourself the truth. I see you, Celeste. You have to tell yourself the truth. You've done all you can. You've done all you can do. You have emptied out the sphere of your whole capacity for them. And in you trying to keep them happy because you have not been honest, you're not happy. You're not happy. Tatiana Matthews, blessings to you, woman of God. That's a fireball preacher right there. Listen, you're in the second half of your year. Whew. Let me help you, encourage you. You're in the second half of this year. This is the first day of the second half of this year. Halftime is over. We're in the second half. And you can't live, let me help somebody. I'm finna help you now. You can't live your whole life on eggshells for somebody else. I don't care how good you think it is. I don't care what you think your level is. You can't live your whole life on eggshells for somebody else. Because once one eggshell cracks, then your weight goes on another one and it causes that one to crack. Then it goes on another one and it causes that one to crack. And then in order for you to get off of one side, are y'all ready? In order for you, yeah, that's it. It's the first day of the second half of the year. In order for you to get your feet off what is broken, you have to put all your weight on one side. Now you lost your balance. And now other things that were not even affected are now completely cracked. And now you have an eggshell and crack mess because you decided to not tell yourself the truth and live on eggshells for somebody else. Which means eventually everything's gonna crack. It's not good for you mentally. Deny it. Is that you, Facebook user? We gotta find what that is. It's not good for you mentally to live on the eggshells. It's not good for you physically. You got it? It's not good for you emotionally. It's not good for your health. It is not good for you to not be authentically you. I told y'all, it's not wrong to take the time to start over. Sit down. Doesn't mean you walk over and say, I didn't want to get married to you. I'm divorcing you. No. It means I didn't know how to be married to you. And I'm dedicated to making this thing work. I'm dedicated to us making it work. Now, it does not mean, let me help some married couples who are slow at moving quickly. It does not mean you act a fool with everybody you've been around because you're coming together now, finally. Okay. Married couples, relationships, single couples, does not mean that you go off on everybody else because you now gotten things together. I go off on some of y'all because you've been walking this lie out for 6 months to 9 months to a year and a half saying you want to win and be better, but you're not changing. You seed, you talk, you laugh, you play, you do all those things, but you're not changing anything. And so you're wasting my time. I no longer have seed for you. You're going to have to seed to get wisdom. I no longer have free seed for you because you don't value you and you think you're fooling me. I must now give myself to people who are open. I can no longer crack you open, bust the shell, carve it out, beat it up, open it up, and then pour into you, only to have you throw up what I gave you because you feel your information is better. I'm 52, you 22. How do you have wisdom? You may have information, but you haven't even lived to have the wisdom. Wisdom is the wise thoughts of a thing that has already given results. You don't have enough. Okay, let me move. Some of you are only having mental problems, breakdowns, is because you have not been honest with yourself. Some of you are having physical breakdowns. Some of you have ailments in your body that have let me get prophetic now. Absolutely nothing to do with your body. Has to do with your mind and your spirit. You have physical ailments. And now you have a doctor for the ailment. You have pills for the ailment. You have a regimen for the ailment. You have now catered to the ailment. You've catered to it. You're now feeding it, and you're not finding what the root of it is. And so therefore, you're going to die with it. Oh, I don't receive that. Listen, idiot. You ain't got to receive it. You put a name tag on it. It's yours. I can't stand when people get bold with the issue. Cracks me up. Cracks me up if people get bold. I don't receive that. You ain't got to receive it. We'll know at your funeral what you died with. Because the problem is not, watch this. Somebody say, help. Somebody say, go. Type 2 words, go. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Listen, I will show you. I can't wait for you. I got to go. Listen. The person that says, it's like 3 people on here that said it. 3 folks said, I don't receive that. And it's true. You don't receive it. And that's the reason why you still have the ailment. Because you don't receive anything from anybody. You know what's best for you. Ooh. You don't receive it. You're right. You don't receive that you need to find the root of the thing so you won't have to keep cutting the grass because it keeps growing. You're right. I don't receive it. It's not me you don't receive. It's loving you enough to get a prophetic word or a wisdom word from God that you follow. Watch this. That God will do because the prophet said it. Because he said, there'll be no rain. That God will do. But because you have your information, you try and make your information revelation. And without the connection or relationship with God, that's not the covenant that you have because it's not your place. So somebody's physical being is not because you have it. I hear you. I still hear prophetically. I hear you through the internet. I hear you saying, it ain't just me, it was in my family. Right, it was, because your family's the same way. They don't listen. And now you are a replica of your family. You are the residue of what was in your bloodline when the blood of Jesus came to make sure you have a way for a better covenant. See, you can't change what family you were born in. That's your covenant, relationship family. But when you have the blood of Jesus, it gives you a better covenant. Let's go back. In the day, you need the blood of bulls and goats. Nah. Got it? The blood of doves, calves, and all that. Now you have the blood of Jesus, a better covenant. This covenant you had to keep doing over and over and over and over and over and over. This covenant, you receive it once and it walks you through a whole different area of your life. And that's the good point. You are not receiving. So you say you're on this side, but you live in this rule. You say you're a part of grace, but you live in the law. Because you're not receiving. So some of you are having emotional struggles. I said it right. Because your structure of faith has not been set. So you are led emotionally by whatever you feel. Whatever situation you see, you address it. Listen, I am not afforded the opportunity to address every situation I see. It can be trouble and turmoil. I just can't address it. There are some things I now allow people to experience for themselves because I know they don't believe differently. You ever tried to help somebody and tell them something that you know, and they say, I don't believe that. I used to get aggravated. I'm like, oh my God, I have proof and I know for fact it is true. And they say, I don't believe it. It used to aggravate me so bad. Not because they don't believe it, but it showed me they didn't believe me. They should have reevaluated their emotions versus who they were talking to. And then later they find out, so you knew? Of course I knew. You didn't tell me? You didn't believe me anyway. So the relationship is not one that we speak truth to. It's where you get what you want or what you believe. So since you didn't believe me, I'm not obligated to give you truth. I just agree with you. So here's what it is. I'm closing. You can't live your life on eggshells for anybody. The minute you decide, okay, I hear the Lord. Good God. God says if you really want to be free, many people are trying to step off the eggshells. You got it? God says, just break all the eggs. Huh? God doesn't tell you to do things how you think. I would think, step off the eggs. No. God said, just break all the eggs. You break all the eggs, there's no worry. It's just break all the eggs and start fresh and new. Yeah, just break all the eggs. Just break all the eggs. See, your way is stepping off to make sure you don't break anything. I hear you. Your way is making sure you don't hurt someone's feelings. So in that process, you begin to not tell them the truth while not telling your truth, while sparing their feelings and hurting yourself. No, just break all the eggs and then we'll all just start over. We'll go back to the chickens and we'll get some more eggs and we'll start fresh together. And we will preserve the eggs and not me trying to preserve the eggs. Got it? It's not good for your mental, your physical, or emotional health. You will go nowhere if your mental mind is not fresh, if your physical mind is not ready, and your emotional self is not ready. What you have to do now is break all the eggs. Do what's in your heart and trust God for the rest. Do what's in your heart and trust God for the rest. Do what's in your heart and trust God for the rest. You got it? I'm closing right here. My last 3 points. Because this is the year of honesty. See, let me tell you the difference in honesty and truth. Is that a question? Is there a difference in honesty and truth? I'm talking prophetically from what I'm looking at right now. Is there a difference between honesty and truth? I'm trying to help somebody because where we are now, now listen, Minister Ricks, I got you. Do what's in your heart and trust God for the rest. Make sure what's in your heart has been evaluated first. Make sure your motive is pure first. Before you just do what's in your heart doesn't mean fly by the seat of your pants. It means evaluate it. And then when you know it's in your heart and not just your head, then you get counsel or wisdom on it. Then you do what's in your heart and you watch God. See, here's the point. There are certain things you do. Y'all finna find out how I'm finna be more wealthy than I am. There are certain things you do, Sarah McCarter, that God has to respond to. When you start living your life doing things that God has no access to respond to, you're wasting your whole life. That's a whole different life. When you're doing things that God can't respond to because it's not in his sphere of responsibility, then he doesn't have to respond. But when you start doing things and setting your life up every day, that you set seeds in place, that you do things that God have to respond to, then you end up getting a God responds every day. So here it is. The difference in truth and honesty. This is my definition. The truth is major. It must be in your honesty. But when we use it in the world, we say the truth is about others, and honesty is about self. Maria, here's the difference, Maria. Here's my difference. Truth is about others. Honesty is about me. You got it? I'm going to give you my truth, but I'm going to give it to you out of my honesty. Ooh, I keep hearing things as I talk to y'all in my head. That's how God speaks to me. Because truth, the Bible says, all things are lawful, but not expedient. Which means just because it's truth don't mean you should say it. Right? Just because it's truth don't mean you should say it. But when you have honesty, it's truth with honor. If it can't be honored, then it's your honesty. You got it? It comes from you. Honesty comes from the heart of honor. So this is my honesty. This hurts. This is my honesty. It's how you make me feel. This is my, now I must evaluate, make sure I'm not having my feelings from the sandbox, that my feelings are from a place of maturity and relationship. But truth is when I want to just tell everybody else's truth. And I think telling their truth makes me look mature. No, it makes you look like a talebearer. Makes you look messy. It makes you look like somebody who thinks that people will never get the truth about you. Honesty is when you have the truth in honor from yourself. See, truth is, I don't like a bunch of people. In honesty, I love everybody. Honesty, I will help people who I know talk about me. I know them already. I know them because when they get with certain people, those people don't know how to respond when they get in my presence, because they try to keep a level of honor for me. And so when they talk to other people, when they see me, they then can't be truthful because they've heard truth. And they're trying to honor at the same time, but it's not their honesty. They're trying to evaluate if what they see is what they heard. And so at that point in time, they lose honor for me. But then when they need me, I act as if I don't know it, and I go in my Godhead and I honor them with my presence to help wherever I can. But the truth is, I already know. But because I love people, then honestly, I just love to help. I love to help. That's what it is. And this is the year of honesty. Now, truth is the foundation. Y'all, you're going to find out I'm going to be in so much truth the rest of this year, it's going to hurt some of y'all feelings. But that's the problem. Some of y'all have high feelings and pride, but no faith. So I am intended, I am built, I am designed, I am assigned to hurt your feelings. So if I hurt them enough, you'll get out of them. I'm assigned to hurt your feelings. Because it's your feelings that's got you in your feelings. So it seems like you want to get out of them. 3 points and I'm gone. It's the year of honesty. Got it? Number one, you must be honest with yourself. I'm done. Be honest with yourself. Got it? It's the second half of the year. Let's get it cleared up. You must be honest with yourself. Number two, you must be honest with those you trust. Don't go into the conversation with ending it in mind. A person who goes to a conversation to end it is a person who never understands what relationship is. Relationship does not end by you walking away. It ends by you no longer feeding the communication. So be honest with those you trust. Go into the conversation to tell them your truth, but go to hear your answer. Because it's your truth does not mean it's all honesty. You need the truth, not just your truth. You got it? Last thing, be honest about your feelings. Got it? Be honest about your feelings. If you're honest, yeah, come on, Deja. I'm going to put you out there in the world. I'll make you accountable to the whole world. Yes. Be honest about your feelings. If you can get out of your feelings and be honest about your feelings. Watch this. And surround yourself with people who understand who you are because you've been truthful and honest about your feelings, then you have potential and room to grow super fast because you've surrounded yourself with people who understand where you are and how you feel. This is why it's better. Yeah, come on, Deja, that's it. You need the truth, not just your truth. Because sometimes the truth comes from a level of absolute honesty with God and yourself. Got it? That's where the truth comes from. When you have your truth, sometimes it's opinionated, based on something that happened or based on how you feel. And that's why your truth squeezes you. And you end up not telling your truth. This is for somebody who's just not been honest. And when I find people are not telling me their truth or being dishonest, I don't hang around. I can be around, I don't hang around. Because eventually, they're going to be in their feelings. And then they're going to not appreciate what you do. And once a person does not appreciate who I am and what I do and how I give, I no longer desire to be in that person's presence because better is not in their future. It's not. Because if they don't understand when I do things better for me and they don't like what I do for me, then they are not better for me. They can be better, just not for me. Listen, I have given you me today. I've shared and imparted in you today. It's been amazing this morning, this first day of the second half of the year. I suggest you don't throw it away. I've actually planned something. Some people are planning for me this weekend. I told them I got daughters that have birthdays and all that, and that's fine. I think they already have plans themselves. We'll be celebrating them one way or another. And remember, I don't celebrate on the day of all the time anyway. I make sure I make time for people who make the time. And I'm not saying they don't make the time. I'm saying people are trying to still celebrate my birthday and sow into me in first. And so we're doing that. And so you have to now look at your life in a better way. Look at it where you can extend yourself to be a blessing to other people. Bless you, Campbell Book of Sap. It was amazing this morning. Y'all took me real fast, though. I only had like a page and a half of notes to look at, and y'all took me so fast. But it's been an amazing morning. I plan on being on 30 minutes, and y'all learn how to pull that profit. I'm about to cut that chain off, so y'all can't pull that whenever y'all get ready. That's just the heart of me. That's the honesty of me. And so at the end of the day, you want to really live the truth, not just your truth. Trust me, you'll see it again. You want to live the truth, not just your truth. It's been amazing. For those that ask and for those that have not, I'm going to allow you the opportunity to do so. This is my Cash App. I'm not saying you have to, but some of you need to because, and it's just the deal. You need to know what sowing is. And offering is something that can be offered that you know is not worth the exchange that you received. Somebody said, I'll give you $25 for your Gucci belt. So you sound like you on drugs. That's crazy. That's an offer, and I reject. A seed is something I know would be accepted because it is equal to the value of what you received. The Bible even says give double honor to whom honor is due. I'm not saying give double honor. I'm just saying make sure that your seed that you decide to give in any place, church, coaching, anywhere, make sure your seed matches the exchange. That way you can have a supernatural faith expectation for what you just heard and experience. It can come to pass in your life without you even paying attention because your seed does the work. My Cash App is Life Pastor Kyle, the same as my Instagram, and everything will be changing to that. My email and my new webpage, everything's going to be changing to Life Pastor Kyle. That's who I am. And I'm walking that page in the truth. It's going to be winning in the truth. Listen, I got to go. It's not ever about the seed, but some people need to because it's the way you're supposed to live for some of you. With another whole sermon one day. Talk to you soon. God bless y'all. Listen, and you know how this works. You know, at the end of the day, no matter what happens in your life, you can decide, hey, I'm going through hell. I'm going through struggles. It's been difficult for me. Does not matter. Know this in your life. It can be difficult today. It'll be difficult tomorrow. It does not matter. At the end of the day, you can win anyway. I'm Life Pastor Kyle signing out. Peace.